Hey everyone, if you're a Windows user thinking about switching to Linux but don't know where to start, you've come to the right place. Today, I'm going to help you find the best Linux distro that feels familiar, easy to use, and powerful enough for daily tasks. Let's dive in. First of all, why even switch from Windows to Linux? Well, here are a few reasons. With Linux, you get privacy and security, meaning no forced updates and no telemetry tracking. Secondly, performance. Linux runs great even on older hardware. Plus, you get easy customization. You can tweak it exactly the way you like. Finally, Linux is free and open source, meaning no license fees and no subscriptions. If any of that sounds good to you, then Linux might be a great alternative. But which Linux distro is the best for Windows users? Let's check out the top contenders. If you want a Linux distro that feels just like Windows, Linux Mint is the best choice. That is the one I'm currently using. One of the biggest concerns for Windows users switching to Linux is the unfamiliarity of the interface. However, Linux Mint's default desktop environment, Cinnamon, is designed to be intuitive and resembles the traditional Windows layout. It features a start menu, taskbar, and system tray, making it easy for Windows users to navigate. Like Windows, as you can see, Linux Mint has a bottom panel with icons, a clock, and a system tray. The overall workflow in Linux Mint is similar to traditional Windows, reducing the learning curve for new users. The default file manager in Linux Mint, called Nemo, is quite similar to the Windows File Explorer in terms of functionality and layout, making it easy for Windows users to adapt. Nemo has a sidebar on the left that displays shortcuts to common locations like Home, Documents, Downloads, and Network drives, similar to the Quick Access section in Windows File Explorer. Nemo supports all the basic file operations, for example, copy, paste, cut, delete that Windows users are familiar with. These actions can also be performed using keyboard shortcuts or right-click context menus. For Windows users transitioning to Linux Mint, Nemo provides a smooth and comfortable transition while still offering the power and flexibility of a Linux-based file manager. They are also alternative desktops that you can use. If users prefer a more lightweight option, Mint also offers XFCE and Mate, which are simple and resource-friendly. Linux Mint is also a best distro for Windows users because installing Linux Mint is as simple as installing Windows. The Linux Mint installer is straightforward and user-friendly with clear instructions and options. It even allows users to try the system live, without installing, to ensure compatibility with their hardware. The graphical installer walks users through partitioning, username setup, and other configurations. Plus, it does automatic driver detection, making hardware setup easier. Unlike many Linux distributions that require extra setup, Mint includes essential applications like a web browser, Firefox, Office Suite, LibreOffice, and Media Player, Celluloid. It also comes with pre-installed multimedia codecs like MP3, MP4, and so on. Linux Mint makes finding and installing software very easy. Mint's Software Manager is a beginner-friendly app store where users can find and install software just like on Windows. Linux Mint supports Wine, a compatibility layer that allows users to run many Windows applications on Linux. Play on Linux, a graphical front end for Wine, simplifies the process of installing and managing Windows software. Linux Mint also supports Flatpak and partially Snap, allowing users to install modern Linux applications with ease. Yes, Linux Mint makes updating the operating system, OS, easy and user-friendly, especially for users transitioning from Windows. The update process in Linux Mint is designed to be straightforward, secure, and customizable, ensuring that even beginners can keep their system up to date without hassle. The Update Manager provides a single interface for managing all system updates, including the kernel, software packages, and security patches. Linux Mint includes a firewall UFW that can be easily configured to protect your system from unauthorized access. In conclusion, Linux Mint is the best Windows alternative because it provides a similar user experience while being faster, more secure, and completely free. It is ideal for users who want to escape Windows bloat, forced updates, and privacy concerns without sacrificing usability. Next is Kubuntu. If you like the reliability of Ubuntu but want a more Windows-like interface, Kubuntu is the way to go. It uses KDE Plasma, which is customizable and visually similar to Windows. Kubuntu uses the KDE Plasma desktop environment, which closely resembles the Windows user interface in the following ways. The Start menu, that is the application launcher, is similar to the Windows Start menu, making it easy for users to find applications. Plus, the taskbar and system tray also functions like the Windows taskbar, showing running applications, time, network, and system settings. Dolphin, the default file manager in Kubuntu, is very easy for Windows users. It closely resembles Windows File Explorer, making the transition smooth. Just like Windows Explorer, Dolphin has a sidebar with quick access to Home, Downloads, Documents, and external drives. Dolphin is more powerful yet easy to use for Windows users. It retains the simplicity of Windows Explorer while offering extra features like tabbed browsing, split view, and better customization. One thing about KDE Plasma that comes with Kubuntu is that it is highly customizable, allowing users to make it look even more like Windows. Themes, widgets, and layouts can be easily adjusted. Plus, users can install Windows-like icon packs and even make the user interface mimic Windows 10 or 11 exactly. I recommend Kubuntu for new Windows users because Kubuntu is very easy to install, and in many ways, it's even simpler than installing Windows. The Kubuntu installer, Ubiquity, provides a graphical step-by-step process, just like Windows setup. The automatic partitioning, driver support, and no license requirement make it a hassle-free experience for new users. Kubuntu comes pre-installed with software. Kubuntu comes with LibreOffice, which is an alternative to Microsoft Office, Firefox or Chromium, which is an alternative to Edge or Chrome. Krita and GwenView are alternatives to Paint and Photo Viewer. Some of the software are not appearing here because I chose not to install them during the OS installation. Kubuntu makes it very easy to find and install software, thanks to multiple methods, including a graphical app store, package managers, and direct downloads. Kubuntu comes with KDE Discover, a Windows-like app store where you can search, install, and update applications with a single click. The interface is easy-to-use interface and is similar to the Windows Store. Kubuntu supports Flatpak, Snap, and APT. This gives you more software choices. And the best part? Automatic updates like Windows Update, but without forced restarts. When it comes to security, Linux distributions like Kubuntu are less vulnerable to malware and viruses compared to Windows, reducing the need for third-party antivirus software. Plus, it is privacy-focused. Kubuntu does not collect user data by default, unlike Windows, which has been criticized for its telemetry and data collection practices. Finally, Kubuntu receives frequent security updates, ensuring that the system remains secure and up-to-date. Next on the list is Linux Lite. Linux Lite is one of the best Linux distributions for Windows users who are transitioning from Windows to Linux. It is specifically designed to be lightweight, user-friendly, and familiar to those accustomed to Windows. Linux Lite's desktop environment, XFCE, is lightweight and customizable, but it also mimics the look and feel of Windows. The taskbar, start menu, and system tray are arranged similarly to Windows, making it intuitive for new users. The layout is simple and straightforward, reducing the learning curve for users accustomed to Windows. Linux Lite gives you ease of use and out-of-the-box experience. Linux Lite comes with everything a typical Windows user needs without requiring extra setup. Some of the included software include Office Suite that is LibreOffice, a great alternative to Microsoft Office. Web browsers like Firefox and Chrome. Media players like VLC, which plays almost any audio or video format. It also has email clients like Thunderbird, an alternative to Microsoft Outlook. There are also plenty system maintenance tools like Lite Tweaks, Lite Software, and Lite Updates. Linux Lite can run many Windows applications via Wine or Play on Linux, example Microsoft Office, Photoshop, and some Windows games. It also has VirtualBox support, meaning you can run a virtual Windows OS if needed. Unlike some Linux distros that require terminal commands for updates and installations, Linux Lite provides graphical tools for system updates, software installation, and system tweaks. The Lite Software Center allows users to install and remove applications without using the terminal. Linux Lite includes drivers for Wi-Fi, printers, and Bluetooth out of the box, ensuring that most hardware works immediately without additional setup. Plus, it is based on Ubuntu LTS, long-term support, ensuring stability and reliability. When you first log into Linux Lite, you are greeted by this window. It gives you the steps you have to do before you start using the OS. For example, installing drivers if you have hardware you have not connected yet, like printers, creating a restore point, and so on. You can also select dark mode from here. So Linux Lite is an excellent choice for Windows users because it combines a familiar interface, ease of use, and lightweight performance with the power and flexibility of Linux. Its focus on simplicity, pre-installed software, and compatibility with Windows applications makes it a seamless transition for those looking to move away from Windows without sacrificing functionality or comfort. Whether you're using an older machine or just exploring Linux for the first time, Linux Lite provides a smooth and user-friendly experience. Next on the list is Q4 OS. Q4 OS is one of the best Linux distributions for Windows users, especially those transitioning from Windows 10. It offers a familiar interface, lightweight performance, and strong compatibility with older hardware. The distribution is renowned for an add-on called XPQ4, which introduces themes designed to replicate the appearance and functionality of various Windows versions, including Windows 7 and 10. This feature makes it particularly appealing to users transitioning from Windows, as it provides a familiar interface that eases the shift to a Linux environment. Upon your first login, you'll be welcomed by the Q4 OS welcome screen, which provides convenient access to a variety of tools and settings. These include the desktop profiler for quick system customization, application installations, proprietary codecs, screen scaling adjustments, autologin configuration, hardware information, and more. This user-friendly interface ensures a smooth and efficient setup process for new users. The desktop profiler section is particularly noteworthy as it enables users to install and switch between a variety of desktop environments, including LXQT, XFCE, LXDE, Mate, Budgie, Cinnamon, Gnome, and Trinity. By default, Q4 OS comes with KDE Plasma, which is configured to mimic the look and feel of Windows 10, offering a familiar experience for users transitioning from Windows. This flexibility allows users to choose the desktop environment that best suits their preferences and workflow. Out of the box, Q4 OS provides the standard KDE Plasma menu. When you click the menu button, you'll see the traditional menu layout. Since this is KDE Plasma, the system offers extensive customization options, allowing users to tailor the interface, functionality, and appearance to their specific needs and preferences. This flexibility makes it a powerful choice for users who value personalization. However, there may come a time when you grow tired of the default theme and want to switch things up. When that moment arrives, simply open Settings and navigate to Appearance, then Global Theme. From there, you can choose from a variety of pre-installed themes or click Get New Global Themes to explore even more options. With a vast selection of themes available, be prepared to scroll through the list until you find one that truly resonates with your style and brings a smile to your face. If you want a true Windows-like environment, you can download Free 10. Q4 OS offers an add-on called XPQ4, which includes themes that replicate the look and feel of various Windows versions, including Windows 10. This allows users to enjoy a familiar interface while using a lightweight and efficient Linux system. So, Q4 OS is an excellent choice for Windows users looking to transition to Linux due to its familiar interface, lightweight design, and ease of use. Its stability and strong community support make it a standout option for both beginners and experienced users. Whether you're reviving an old PC or exploring Linux for the first time, Q4 OS provides a smooth and user-friendly experience. Up next is Zorin OS. Zorin OS is often considered one of the best Linux distributions for users transitioning from Windows for several reasons. It focuses on providing a user-friendly experience while retaining many familiar features that make the switch from Windows easier. Let's break down why Zorin OS is highly regarded for Windows users. As you can see, it has a familiar desktop environment. Zorin OS's default desktop environment, called the Zorin Desktop, closely mimics the layout and feel of Windows. This includes the taskbar at the bottom, the Start menu, which is more or less equivalent to Windows' Start button, and a system tray with notification icons in the bottom right corner. Zorin OS includes a tool called Zorin Appearance that allows users to change the desktop environment to resemble different versions of Windows, such as Windows 7, Windows 10, or even macOS. This helps users feel comfortable since they can pick a theme they are familiar with. Zorin OS comes with a full suite of software that most Windows users will find useful right away. This includes web browsers, email clients, office productivity tools like LibreOffice, multimedia players, and system utilities. Essentially, users don't need to install much after the system is set up, making the transition smoother. Zorin OS includes an easy-to-use software center that allows users to quickly find, install, and update apps. The Software Center is designed to be intuitive and similar to the App Store experience on Windows. Zorin OS, like all Linux distributions, is built on a foundation of strong security. Linux is inherently more secure than Windows, mainly because it has a more restrictive permissions model. Zorin OS benefits from this by being less susceptible to malware, viruses, and security vulnerabilities that plague Windows systems. Zorin OS also benefits from regular security patches and updates. Since it's based on Ubuntu, users get reliable and frequent updates to both the operating system and installed software. Zorin OS offers a simple, intuitive installation process that is almost as easy as installing Windows. The installation wizard is well designed, providing clear instructions and options to make the process smooth for both novice and experienced users. In conclusion, Zorin OS is an excellent Linux distribution for Windows users because of its familiar interface, ease of use, and compatibility with Windows software. The combination of a friendly user interface, out-of-the-box hardware compatibility, performance optimizations, and the ability to run Windows applications makes Zorin a compelling option for users looking to transition to Linux. Whether you are a casual user, a business professional, or someone with a more technical background, Zorin OS has something to offer, making the switch to Linux much easier and more comfortable. Other Linux distros you can try out when looking to transition to Linux are Manjaro and Pop OS. Unlike many Arch-based distributions that require manual setup, Manjaro provides a graphical installer similar to Windows or Ubuntu. The installation process is simple, guiding users through disk partitioning, user creation, and other essential settings. Manjaro offers multiple desktop environments, but KDE Plasma and XFCE are the best choices for Windows users. KDE Plasma closely resembles Windows 10 or 11 with a start menu, taskbar, and system tray. XFCE, lightweight with a familiar Windows-style layout. Unlike vanilla Arch Linux, which requires manual setup, Manjaro comes pre-configured with essential applications, drivers, and codecs. Manjaro offers the perfect balance between cutting-edge software and stability, making it an ideal Linux distribution for Windows users looking to switch. The other one you can try out is Pop OS. Pop OS, developed by System 76, is widely considered one of the best Linux distributions for Windows users looking to switch. It combines ease of use, performance, and a polished experience, making it an excellent choice for beginners and power users alike. One major frustration Windows users have when switching to Linux is driver issues. Pop OS solves this with, it has built-in NVIDIA drivers. Unlike other distros that require manual installation, Pop OS offers an official NVIDIA ISO with pre-installed proprietary drivers, ensuring better gaming performance and CUDA support for creators. It also has excellent support for laptops and desktops. It works out of the box on System 76 hardware, as well as most other manufacturers like Dell, HP, Lenovo, and Asus. That's it. Now you know the best Linux distros for Windows users and how to get started. Let me know in the comments which one you would pick or if you have any questions. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tech content. See you in the next one.